This episode was very average. It wasn't bad, it wasn't too good, it just felt like nothing was brought new to the table of anime. It was just a standard episode when you get to see cliche fan service along with development of the characters. It felt very forced sometimes in this episode. So let's get on to the factors of this episode, okay? I want to talk about Angela Sensei. Damn! What the hell is with that oversized proportion opie? Holy God! Okay? Did any of you see that? That is crazy, okay? I'm just going to tell you, unnatural. So, getting off that, there was some fan service in this episode that was just downright useless. We had, like, for instance, that pantsuit shot in the middle of this episode when the wind blows, that standard cliche wind that To Love Ru uses, and we get to see in this anime. I do not like fan service that literally deters from the plot or destroys the value of the characters, because this is something we see a lot in these type of anime, and I want these anime to do something different. But no, it didn't really do much different. This is really just like a Zero no Tsukaima clone. It really feels just like that. Or the entire section with the bed, with Echo in the bed saying, "Oh, I'm the master, like, you sleep on the floor like a cat or dog." That was pretty much Luis from Zero no Tsukaima. Yeah, come on. Did anyone else not get that? I mean, the way she laid in the bed, everything, the way it looked. She's not wearing clothes because she thinks she's a higher up being, and, you know, he's probably not human. You get what I'm saying. Pretty much it's like vice versa roles. Like, the dragon thinks she's a higher existence, and she thinks he's a dog. Like Zero no Tsukaima. It's a clone. It really is downright a clone, and it is not a good thing. It really isn't. I understand taking elements from other anime and using it in your anime show, because that's what a lot of anime do. There's no problem with that in my eyes. But literally downright copying the actual series, it literally is so close to copying it, it's not even funny. We're starting to have love interests come in with our main character, and we had some weird forced romance development between Echo and our main character Ash. It didn't feel good. Let's talk about one thing that really just, it feels like nitpicking, but it's just, oh my god, I could not stand. That astral flow. Okay, so they introduced this astral flow, which we have kind of known about. We know about his mark for a while now. But we find out supposedly out of nowhere that he can actually detect his power wherever it is, like these weird green butterflies pop out and he can find it. But what's funny about this is that it gets introduced this episode, okay? And literally less than a minute later, our main female character Echo gets abducted, and then he has to use that ability. Wow, that's a strange convenience, don't you think? That's really a nice, good plot device they use. So, besides the astral flow just downright being very convenient this entire episode, it wasn't a bad episode. I'll tell you, I had a good amount of enjoyment value out of this episode. I enjoyed it all around for the most part, but I just cannot deny these factors about this episode that really just destroyed all around the value of this anime. It may be me nitpicking. It may be me just ranting on the series. I just don't like anime that try to copy other series like Zero no Tsukaima, or just try to do pointless fan service. I'm interested overall in, you know, Prince Julius. I mean, I'm interested in all these other sorts of characters, this gemstone that could repel, like, dragons from being summoned, stuff like that, but I don't know, something about it is feeling very off to me that really just cannot drag me in and hook me in to where I feel like I am indebted to the show where I gotta watch each episode weekly, like, as soon as it comes out. So, that is the upsetting part about this series. Overall, though, it does have some good animation. Not the best, but has good animation. It does have some great music. Oh god, the ending song is so awesome. I love it so freaking much. I don't know, just the characters feel very standard to me for this type of anime, and they really just do not stand out. So maybe this anime will, you know, pick up the pace, do something better next episode, and really just declare this anime really badass. I don't know. It depends on how next episode comes out, and if I'm willing to stick with the series to the very end. Tell me your thoughts on the series, everybody. Did you enjoy the series? I know I enjoyed it, but do you feel like this anime is downright worth watching compared to the other stuff we have this season? Let me know in the comments below, and everybody, remember, this is always just my opinion, and I love you so much. Chibi out.